there are some things that appear so great in the faces of people and they appear so good in reality, but we never know how it costs it to happen. So our social media platforms today on Facebook remain Jeff Somba the Legend and TLPTV on YouTube. If you have a wedding, you have Rasho, you have baby shower, you have graduation. Tonight we have Samuel Waome on studio tonight, and we shall be understanding how events are articulated and how can a good event come in to being, and how can you celebrate the things that you would like happen at the end of your event. How do you plan it and how do you celebrate it? We have Samuel Waome in studio tonight. I'm your host, Jeff Kibayu. Thank you. May you send your comment, may you subscribe, may you share, may you like, and may you watch to the end of it all. And this is how we start these Spheres of Life tonight.
Wa majeshi, jemedari wa vita, Mungu nguvu zangu, wimbo wangu kimbilio, umeteta na wanaoteta nami, umepigana vita vyangu, umeteta na wanaoteta nami, umepigana vita vyangu, umeteta na wanaoteta nami, umepigana vita vyangu. Oh, ni neema yako Yesu, neema yako Yesu imenitetea, neema yako Yesu imenitetea, neema yako Yesu imenitetea, neema yako Yesu imenitetea. Njia yangu ilipofika mwisho, nguvu zangu zilipoisha, ulitokea ukanitetea, ulitokea ukanitetea. Moyo wangu ulipozimia, mwili wangu ulipodhoofika, ulitokea ukanitetea, ulitokea ukanitetea. Oh, neema yako Yesu imenitetea, neema yako Yesu imenitetea, neema yako Yesu neema yako Yesu, ni neema yako teta nami, umepigana vita vyangu. Umeteta na wanaoteta nami, umepigana vita vyangu. Umeteta na wanaoteta nami, umepigana vita vyangu. Oh, ni neema yako Yesu, neema yako Yesu imenitetea, neema yako Yesu imenitetea.
Yes, so welcome back to EBN TV, the Spheres of Life, the puppet master behind the curtains, and this is Samuel Waome, events manager at Sanlom Limited.
Sanlo.
Yes, Sanlom.
Yes.
Sanlom's Limited.
Yes.
Okay, that's a great one. Yeah,
Thank
so
you.
as we had said before, our social media platforms are Jeff Somba the Legend, and that is Facebook, TLP TV on YouTube. And this is where we bring you different stories that carry you up from one step to another, growing from one level to another, encouraging you and making pathways to your destination. So tonight I'm glad to have our director, Sanlam Limited, events manager there, and to help us understand how do they navigate through planning a good wedding, a good graduation, a good rasho, and another event that you would think in your life. They cover everything. Whatever you want it covered. Even there are some occasions that we are having nowadays, they're called Gwane Mwaitu. I want to go and see my mother. They do the same.
Yes. Thank you.
Yes, how are you?
I'm very fine.
I'm glad to have you here.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Yes.
Before we go further, how was your day?
My day was good. I woke up very early, went to church, had a worship. Then I went back, relaxed.
Yeah.
Then I'm here.
Yeah, welcome so much.
Thank you.
I know it was a tight day for you, but
Yes,
you
yes, yes.
sacrificed your time to be here.
Thank
so
you.
that you can explain to people how events
Yes.
are organized.
Yes,
And
yes, yes.
who is Samuel Waome?
Samuel Waome is a middle-aged man who is saved and married. I'm married to Lucy.
Yeah.
I have two children. And we thank God.
Yeah.
We've come from far. And we manage all events from that simple event that seems to be simple to the big and corporate events.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, so you said from the smallest event.
Yes.
What can qualify an event to be small and again an event to be big?
The state of mind. Any event
Yeah.
is a big event. It doesn't matter the number of people.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter the nature of the event. Because any event needs a proper planning.
Yeah.
It needs an event, for an event to be successful, it needs to have proper preparation, and it needs to depict the theme of the event.
Yes.
If you have a wedding, and it needs to be seen from preparation that you are preparing for the wedding. If you have a burial, it needs to be prepared from the inception of the event. It needs to be prepared well.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, and you can give simple history of Sando Limited.
Sando Limited is a certified company to start with. We've grown from a very humble, and we started small.
Yeah.
We are going to a greater heights. We started way back 2017, and we've been in the event industry for that period, transforming ourselves and helping each other to make every event to be a colorful event in this universe. Yes, because I've said there's no simple event. The taste of event, it is seen with the way you manage it, with how you glorify it, how you to make it tasty. Yes.
Okay. How can people get you?
We are located at our stores are in Ruiru, next to prison, along Mama Shop Road.
Yeah.
And we have an office in town,
Yeah.
around Jivanji area. Yes.
So you have social media.
We also have,
handles that,
we also have social media handles. Our Sunlaw, if in the YouTube, we have Sunlaw Limited YouTube. You'll see our jobs. We've been doing a lot of jobs there. We also have Facebook, and we also have Twitter. Yes.
Okay. Some of the works that you've done from Sunlaw Limited.
We have, by the grace of God, we've done corporate event. We have social. We've done social event. We have also done for funerals, for weddings here and there. We we have done state functions. We recently had a state function from Cooperative University, and we also had a state event at Michuki TTI, where now it's transitioning to be a polytechnic. We listen just like 2 days. We had an event in Meru, where we had an event there, and it was very successful. So we are very well known in the industry of events.
Okay.
Yes.
That's good. And sometimes you, as you've said, there are bigger and smaller events that you may also even cover from Sunlaw Limited. And sometimes you have different clients or customers that want your services. How do you test the strength of a client?
What we normally do, before engaging with you, we first of all listen to what you want, the type of event you are ready to prepare. Then we give you the quotations of such an event. Then from the quotation, we discuss, and we sit and we come to an agreement, and now we start preparing for the event. If it's a corporate event, you can give us an LPO and a commitment letter, and we now start from there. Yes.
Okay. And suppose you do a client commits a commitment letter, then after your plans are 90% executed, you find there is a fallout. The client decides to drop. What happens? And now maybe they have committed their deposit, maybe.
Okay. So far we've not had such a case, and if such a case happens, we are always good people. We sit down. We can maybe calculate the cost, and maybe you can do us a refund of the cost, or cost to cost. Yes, we can have we have a room, and we can sit down and understand and agree on some issues. Yes.
What does it mean? Maybe someone is watching and they don't understand what cost to cost means.
Cost to cost means that when we are starting to do an event, from event sometimes can be costly and cheaper, depending with the way you plan your event. So an event would be a good event is prepared and planned way much later, earlier. So when we say of cost to cost, there are things like loading, there is a cost. When we are doing the transportation of the tents and other items, chairs and all that, there are some fuel, there are transportation costs, and there is the labor. In every event, the manual laborer must be paid. So such costs must be catered.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Oh, okay. So if you're planning an event, as you see again, we have Samuel Wahome in studio tonight from Sunlaw Limited. They'll cover every event that you have. And again, Mr. Simon, we have different phases when it comes to planning an event. As you said again, no matter how big or small it is, which point or which step of an event is so expensive for you to?
I don't think there's any expensive or costly event that we cannot be able to handle. Any event is handled differently, depending with its nature. And both we the supplier and the client, however much good we'll prepare and plan for the event, it becomes much easy. Even if you're planning for 50,000 people, even if you're planning for 100,000 people, the way you shall prepare for the event, that is the way it shall become easy or costly. If you prepare your event and you have not taken care of yourself, maybe financially, you don't know what exactly you really expect. That is when the event becomes very expensive, because in the event has a lot of logistics. On this logistics, you need to cater for them. You need to have foreseen them. For you to have a good event, you need to sit down and do your calculation and try to go into details. An event organizer like I am in our company, we are very keen to details, because any detail always has some costs, and these costings you need to sit down and see what to do. What can you, when you get there, what to expect. What makes the event to be so costly is maybe you have a ratio and you set a date and you don't know what to do. So as the supplier, we are not just supplying items, we also chip in and to help you know what to expect. When you know what to expect, you are now able to do your calculation. Any event, no matter of 20 people or even 20,000 people, it becomes successful with the way you prepare yourself. And an event should not just be a mention, should start like a dream. You clean that dream until it comes to the reality. An event is like a construction. When someone is constructing a building, no matter how many story building, it doesn't matter. The preparation is the key. Yes.
Okay, you've mentioned the details in an event. What are some of the key details in an event that a client should provide to you?
The details of the event, they differ depending with the event. For example, let's say you have a graduation. We need to know this graduation, we are catering for how many people, how many are the graduates, the number of people you would expect to attend. So with that in mind, you're able to understand if you are catering for 1,000 graduates, those graduates will fail. You need to put that in consideration. And there are graduates who will be escorted with a whole bus, and there is that one who come just alone. So you need to understand if there are 3,000 graduates, how many people can you expect? So when you start now pitching the tents, catering for the toilets, catering for the decor, catering for the lightings, sound, you need now to have those figures in your fingertips. When you have the figures in your fingertips, you can now be able to explain, to expound what to expect. Yes.
Okay. And sometimes you need creativity and you need to have logistics in so that you can have a good experience, or even you can leave something good for your client. What are most of the important things or very key in an event that you must make sure that you have them, so that a client at the end of the post-event, you find that they are satisfied and they can do some referrals and they can even keep celebrating what you did for them?
There are several, but I'll mention one. You need to have creativity. Every event, no matter is a burial, is a wedding, your creativity should be at very high end. With the outcome, because in an event is a service, and a service is consumable. When whatever the end product is a successful event. So when you're doing your let's say decoration,
Yeah.
you need to come up with a very unique and articulate thing.
Yeah.
Something that will pull attention from the crowd.
Yeah.
Something that will be seen. Number one is decent.
Yeah.
It's clean. It's attractive
Yeah.
to you and to the client. Also, you need to also to be careful with the security.
Yeah.
Some event organizers do away with security, but that's a very component that in an event you need to be very careful to make sure that the security of the tent, the chairs, the toilets, you are bringing something that cannot harm in any negative way the user. And when you take care of security, you show the responsibility. You need to be responsible of anything. When you're doing the decoration, when you're doing the lightings, remember lightings, you're doing them with a power. So the way you will manage your cabling, that tells you this person is serious with what they're doing, and he is taking care of not only himself, but also people who will be visiting and or be coming for that event. And also, when you're doing it in with clean items. Cleanliness in every event, it's very much key. Because whatever you depict, it becomes your image. People start seeing you that. So cleanliness, you cannot avoid. You cannot do anything. You cannot do any event with items that are not clean. Seat chairs that are not clean. People will not sit on dirty seats. You cannot do with a dirty tent because people will not be seeing, the people will not be attracted. They'll think whatever they are seeing outside, it is the same from inside. So you need to be clean, both outside and inside. And also you need to be polite. Remember, these are people who have come from different way of life. You'll have hired people, you have low class people, you'll have people of different temperament. You need to have your workers. They need to be people who are skilled, people who can be able to work at any time with any person, not people who are arrogant. Because remember, for every event to be successful, you, the service providers, you should depict high and the highest level of excellence, from the way you dress, the way you dress your workers, the way you pay your workers. You make sure that person is working in a very comfortable environment. Sometimes you go to a very hostile environment, maybe because of climate, maybe because of political issues, because we also do political events. And so you need to take care of all that and make sure. So first of what we normally do as Sunlaw Limited, when you give us your event, talk of the event in Marsabit. I, the manager, or other people will visit their prior the event day, prior the event prior the setup dates, to view the ground, to understand the area, then come back, do a report, or share the report of what you saw, and understand the people to go with, so the workers, so that you are very sure. If I go with this number of workers, they will be able to work with such climate. Yes.
Okay. That is what you call dry run.
Yes.
You survey the environment and see whether the conditions will favor you. And again, sometimes you may go to maybe that place you've mentioned, like Marsabit, and you find most of the people you find there may not understand the language that you use.
Yes.
What happens?
When we go there for maybe the site visit, at our company we call it site visit. When we go there, we try as much as possible to identify the ground. When we identify the ground and the people living in that ground, if there is the language barrier, of course,
Yeah.
you'll go to maybe to the chief, the chief or the area senior person, the mzee wa kijiji.
Yeah.
They'll help you with people,
Yeah.
with other people, with people who can help you understand each other.
Yeah.
If you go to somewhere like Saburu, we were in Saburu it's just another day, and our client really helped us to understand, first of all, the demographics of the area and how to approach every person in the area. So we really work with our client. When you become our client, we don't just see you as a client. We also make sure you are our friend, because we need you as you need us.
Sure.
Yes.
That's good. And now, suppose I need a wedding, or as you prepare yourself for an event, what do you set yourself ready with? What are the weapons or equipment that you should be carrying within yourself? And we give an example maybe of a wedding. What package should a client expect?
For a wedding, in every event, what we do, we sit down with our client. We understand what they expect, or rather sometimes we can even advise them according to the nature of the event, and then we sit down as a panels. We jot down, we come up with packing lists of items that may be needed in your wedding. Maybe there is number. Of course, we need the tent. The tent to cater the number of people that maybe you're expecting in your wedding. Also, we need the chairs, we need the tables. What type of tables? Because every event has different approach. For instance, if you have a luncheon, maybe an after party. An after party may not be as high stake as the party itself, but it also needs someone to be very keen on it, to understand the people who will get in there, their ranks, their classes, because we have different classes. For instance, we may have political leaders. If political leaders, they have their own language. You may have a luncheon of doctors. They may have their own tastes. So whatever you make such a blood. If you have a wedding, this wedding, whom do you expect? Where shall be this wedding? Maybe is it in that reserved area? Is it in urban area? So a wedding in urban area may be so different with a wedding in reserve, because of logistics and also number of people expected, and also the class of people expected. So there are a lot of things that you need first of all to take care when you're doing any event. Yes.
Okay. Now, you can also tell us one of the biggest events you've done, how you handled the event, and the challenges that you faced.
Thank you. We have done a lot of events and a big event. I can just mention recently we had a state function, and the state function, it came, the notice was too short. The time of the short, we were given it at a short period. So what we did, we went out of our way to make sure that everything was, because it was a state function. And a state function, there are very many people who come to maybe inspect from as the event is approaching. So you keep adjusting. So what we did, we in our company, the Sandlaw, we have a good number of workers, people who are skilled, people who are knowledgeable in whatever they do, professionals, and so in such a time, if you give us with a so short period, we have a good big number of workers who can work both day and
Yeah,
night.
night.
Even if we don't have, even if we are in the most those up countryside, we have our generators, we have our rights that which will help enable us to work both day and night and make sure we give the best. We are successful event organizers, but being successful means we need to retain that success. So we work for excellence, and you can be sure our previous event was successful, but the coming event will be more successful because after the event we sit down and see where did we fail, where should we adjust, what is the room to adjust, where did we do good, can we do better? Yes.
Okay. And you've said that the event that was just done some days ago, it was on a short notice.
It was a short notice.
What time should I tell you so that you prepare so good for my event?
The time frame would differ because now if you want to do an event of more than 5,000 people, that's an event that has been prepared, should be setup should start from 7 days, 5 days before. So this is an event that was maybe planned or was foreseen before. With that one, we usually request for maybe information to be given 1 week before. But an event like, for instance, you have an event of 50 people. Maybe it's just something that wasn't in the corridor. It has just cropped up. You can notify us within a day, and we can maybe deliver. Yes.
You sure you can deliver within 1 day?
Yes.
How big the event looks like?
You see, if we are preparing for 50 people, we don't need that big tent. So we need a tent that can be pitched within an hour or less. We need, so when we are coming to pitch the tent, we have everything that we shall do. We have maybe the decorations, we have maybe the seats, we have also including the sound. And if there need some screen, in such for 50 people, you can have 65 TV that will cater for that.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, that's a good one. And sometimes when you're doing an event, you don't expect everything to go smoothly.
Yes.
There are some emergencies, there are some expectations that were not set, maybe to see them in the process. How do you manage it?
For us, we try not to do loading from the store in a hurry. We try to take time so that you lessen those emergencies. Emergencies would be you have forgotten something in the stores. The time to get it, you see. So what we do when we are doing the loading, we do the loading list. When we prepare in a smooth way, and everybody who should who is involved must be in the store when we are doing the loading, so that everybody will carry their items. For instance, there is a department of lightings. Those people who are in that department, when we are doing the loading, when you are putting the tent in the lorry, they should also be there, so that they say, in this event we want this and this and this and this. They write down, then they remove the items that they need, and they make sure they are loaded on the truck or in the lorry. The person in charge of the tent should be there to make sure in this tent these accessories must be are there to avoid forgetting items and to try and lessen the emergencies, because an emergency of 1 hour can cost you a lot. It has financial implication, it has time and pressure. It increases pressure. Remember, in every event it has its own pressure. So you don't need to pile the other pressure.
Yeah.
Or add a pressure. Yes.
Okay, that's a good one. Thank you for watching EBN TV, The Spheres of Life. And this is Somba Son-in-law, Limited Events Manager. Our social media platforms, as I said, Somba Jeff the Legend, Facebook, and TLP TV on YouTube. And this is the puppet master behind the curtains. And we're coming again back to our guest tonight. And they said, if you have any event that you want to organize, they'll be reminding us of their social media platforms. And even if there is contact number that we can get, we shall be sharing it to you. Even if your event looks out small, they'll take care of the same. And sometimes you find, I need an event of whichever type, whichever caliber, and whichever position in terms of law or I. And you find that in my mind, I need to pitch a picture that is great, maybe in the society, and maybe most in the satisfaction of my art. And my pocket is not so warm. How do you do that to make sure that you don't compromise on quality, if the budget is so tight from the client?
I think I had mentioned about quotation. When we make you a quotation of whatever event you have, then we always have a room to sit down and discuss and see where we can give an offer. We also do complementaries when we are doing an event. We sit down and deliberate and see what you have and what we can offer. Sometimes we go out of our way to make sure that your event it's up to that class that you would want. Yes. So costs, sometimes we sit down and we understand. And because we are also there, we know how the economy is. So our main aim is to make every event have a taste. And out of that, we can make some small margin to sustain the business and to pay the workers and all that. But we make sure we have a good name, a good reputation. We make you enjoy what we are giving. Yes.
Okay. I think so. You've had from Son-in-law Limited, they make a client a friend, and they look at your pocket and they make sure that they take care of what you want and what you have. So this is the place to be when it comes to your events. And again, you find you need managing vendors and you need contractors.
Yes.
Which strategy do you use to make sure that the vendors that you need and maybe the contractors, you vet them or even you interview them or you get them in the best way so that they deliver to you the maximum?
For what we do, I've said we make sure this client is not just a client. He's not just a person who is somewhere there waiting for us and to go and maybe do some tents and then deco and all that. We also engage with our clients. We engage with them who have given us job. Let's say it's a corporate event. The end consumer, for instance, in a school, in a TVET school, the end consumer is the registrar and the principal. We make sure we pull them to be our friend, so that we first of all have the harmony. When we harmonize ourselves with them, we can now be able to move in one boat. When we are moving in one boat, we can be sure we lessen the conflict and we understand each other very fast. And through that, we'll be able to weigh and see the type of person we are dealing with. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's a good one. And I think that there is someone who is asking whether it's negotiable.
Yes. It's very negotiable. When we send you the quotation, we do it as soon as you have requested us, so that we give a room for slight negotiation, and we also can, as I've said, we also do complementaries. So sometimes, depending with how we agree, we can see this is very much necessary in the event, but maybe you cannot be able to pay for it up to 100%. We can also give you some complimentary of some percentages. Of course, our directors and us, the managers and the accountant, we just sit down and see what we can adjust.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I think Susan Wangui, you answered on the same, and that's a great question. And if you have another question, kindly answer before we come to the end of the show. And sometimes you find there is conflict between you and the client. What are some of the sources of conflict or disagreement?
Some of the sources of disagreement are haphazard information. If the client sometimes may be so bossy, and he or she may be giving halfway information of what they want. So we try as much as possible to exhaust from your side, as you are the client, to understand completely what type of event you are holding. You're holding a bundle, what type of classes of people you're expecting. There is the family, there is the friends who are coming, maybe the corporate people who are coming. So we need to have that information for us not to be ambushed. And when we are doing the loading list and all that, to know who, because of what type of seats to carry, and because of why. Because of, we will find that, for instance, let's say of wedding. You have a wedding, and maybe the Prime Minister will be attending. That's a state, that kind of a state event. So the expectation is way much higher than this person who has just a wedding and expecting just maybe the chief. The chief, the area chief is the higher person. You see, I'm not saying that he should not be taken to that rank, but his rank is not as equal as the president. So we need to, so those are the, and also the other thing that can bring some disagreement is when we have the client has no information, and he is depending on other sources to have information. For example, we have said as such an event where the client is looking at what he's seeing in the phone and expecting to get the same, not knowing that what he is looking for is a different package from what he has requested. So to lessen that, we try and as much as possible to make the client our closer person, our friend, so that we understand what is the taste that they are looking for. When we understand the taste of what they are looking for, we can be able now to advise accordingly. And we try to have one person representing the client. If you have several people, 3, 4, 5 people, maybe we talk of an institution. In an institution, for instance, let's talk of a school. There is the principal, he or she has a test. There is the deputy principal, they also have a test. There is maybe the student, they also have what they would wish to have. So we try and request them to sit down and agree on one thing, so that now from that one person, they will be the mouthpiece of the client. And from us, we also have one person who will be dealing with them, so that we can harmonize and lessen the conflict.
Okay, that's a great one, and I think our time is almost coming up to an end. But before we finish, I want to read some of the comments our audience are sending. But before I do the same, as we come back, I would like you to answer. Suppose you do a wedding for me, and we started today, maybe today is on a Saturday, the eventful day. Then at the end of the day, you are through, you've delivered as we had agreed, but you find that I don't have the amount that you expect. What do you do? Then again, you've not done as I expected. What should I do as a client?
Okay.
That you answer as we come back. So I'm reading some of your comments. Remember, you're watching EBN TV, The Spheres of Life, the puppet master behind the curtains. And we have Susan Wangui tuned and happy watching the program I love most. Thank you for watching. We have Diana Mwanya. Good evening, our host, and Sam Kipande E to Kondani waiting to hear more. Thank you for watching, Diana. We have Mona, thank you for watching, tuned in. We have Diana Mwanya. Love what you're doing. Sam, keep up the good work. And we have Diana again. What are the challenges in this industry and how do you handle it? Suppose after an event someone fails to pay the full amount. Okay, I think that is the same thing I wanted to ask. You'll answer it after. And okay, we have Susan Wangui. He said negotiable. I think that is answered. We have Waveva Music. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Nime. Something I don't understand there. We have Favor again. Thank you for playing my song. You're welcome. We have Mushi Sami. Wow, bro, keep winning. And we have Winnie Kate. Waome, big up, bro. I think that those are the only comments that I've seen. And if any comment that will be coming after this, I'll be responding to it immediately after the show. So in like 2 minutes, what are some of the challenges that you find? And again, suppose you deliver my work and I don't pay, what happens?
How in such a case, if we deliver, we have a policy in our company.
Yeah.
We, for corporate events, when we do the quotation, we have an LPO. An LPO, we have a relationship. If it's a social event, talk of a wedding, when we have an agreement, we have given you the quotation, we also give our terms of payment. You see, a wedding is something that is done once, and some people expect that from whatever they will get during the wedding, that is what if you don't pay. So for us, when you're doing such a wedding, there is amount that you have to have deposited. Close. We normally ask for 75%, and the 25% is paid before. Maybe 1 day before the event. Okay. Yes. However, we also have a room where we can deliberate and see what to adjust. Maybe, but it's a thin room for such a thing. And some challenges that we normally face.
You can just mention too, so that we do the same. We finish by next Sunday because it's a long thing.
Some challenges that we normally face is harsh conditions in the business. For instance, like right now, the economy is not as we would wish it to be, and so you find you compromise a lot in your costings, and if you compromise a lot in your costings, it tells you don't earn sustainably as you would wish. But those are some of the challenges that right now I can mention. Okay,
we shall finish on challenges next time. Now I want you to say hi to 2-3 people, then you final word in 1 minute.
Thank you very much. I'll first of all say hi to my lovely wife, Lucy, my children, Gian and Faith, my sister, Kate, Wamoyo. Thank you for your comment, Monica, my father, my mother, my bro, Moshiri. Thank you very much for watching, and also say I can say hi to my reverend. I love him very much. He's Harrison Macharia. I love this man, and the wife and the family, my bro Jao and your wife, and everybody who is watching. God bless you for watching. And we are ready for you for any event that you have. Yes.
Thank you. And we've had Samuel Faume, Sunlaw Limited Events Manager. And this is the puppet master behind the curtain. And This is what we do here at the Spheres of Life here at EBN TV, and we make sure that we cover every story we do, stories that lift you and stories that challenge you, stories that give you pathways to your destinations. And as we started off the show, and this is how we do the stretch here at EBN TV. I'm your host, Jeff Kimayo. Until next time, I wish you all the best. May God bless you. Thank you for sending in your comments. Goodbye and good night.